Singh Pawar. I have completed my BA from New Law College, Pune, Bharatiya Vidyapith University. And today my topic is about theft. So, theft has been defined under Indian Penal Code 1860, section 378. So, first we need to know what is Indian Penal Code. Indian Penal Code 1860 is it defines the crime, all kind of punishment and how a crime is committed, what are the essential of a crime and what punishment shall be given, what fine is needed to be paid if anyone commits such crime. So today I am talking about theft. It is very common offense which occur and it has been provided under chapter 17, offences against property, and section 378. So definition of it is that whenever any person dishonestly takes out any movable property from the possession of a person without his consent, then he commits theft. Okay. The essentials that there must be a movable property and it must be taken dishonestly and without the consent of the owner. So that is called theft, and punishment for theft is 3 years or fine. Anything can be done. Up to 3 years of imprisonment can be given, or fine can be given of any amount. Or it is an cognizable offence. Cognizable offence means when such kind of offence has been reported, then police can directly arrest without the warrant. Okay. There is no need to get a warrant from the magistrate. Directly you can be arrested if you have committed theft. And it is a non-bailable offence. You will not be given bail as a matter of right. In non-bailable offence, bail is given at the discretion of the court. If judge found that it is just fit the case, then he will give the bail to the person. But theft is a non-bailable offence. And punishment for theft has been provided under section 379. See, definition is given in another section and it is punished in another section. So, whenever you will read in any newspaper or anywhere in any case, so you will directly found 379, okay? Because it provides for punishment. They do not write 378 because it provides for definition. Next is 380. When theft is committed under a dwelling place. What is a dwelling place? It can be a place where any person resides. It can be a tent as well, vessel, ship or house. So when a theft is committed in a house, it is more serious offence. So punishment for it, may I refer to the court, sir?
Yes.
Punishment for it is 7 years. Okay. So theft when committed in house, it will be punishable for imprisonment up to 7 years or fine. Next is 381, theft by clerk or servant of property in possession of master. If you are master and you have appointed any servant to do any kind of homework, like maid is there, if she commits any kind of offense, then she will be punished with imprisonment up to 7 years. Okay. It is also very grave offense to commit when you are a servant of someone and you commit theft. And last section I would discuss today is theft after preparation made for causing death, hurt or restraint in order to committing theft. While committing theft, any person uses any kind of threat or hurt or restraint or fear of death. Like someone comes to your house and they threaten you. So basically what happens that think that my scooty is parked outside. So if anyone steals it, there is no threat has been given to me, sir. So it is not as much serious and grave offense, sir. But when someone enters in house and gives threat,
Yes.
and makes a preparation to cause death as well, so it is very serious offense. And it may be punished up to the 10 years of imprisonment, fine as well. And any kind of doubt? बहुत ज़्यादा आज हम करके नहीं आते सर, पर हमें
What about pilferage or this shoplifting?
शॉपलिफ्टिंग,
यू नो, आपने एक वर्ड सुना होगा, उठाई गिरा, है ना? उठाई गिरा क्या, छोटा मोटा चोर दुकान से कोई चीज लेके भाग गया, और ये सो दिस इज कॉल्ड पेटी थीफ. पेटी थीफ मींस छोटा मोटा कोई चोर है, शॉपलिफ्टिंग करी,
यस.
है ना? So, is there any other provision or
No,
same things are
no
there?
sir. I will give simple example. Like दो तीन एग्जांपल देता हूँ. First is that ये पेन यहाँ पर रखा हुआ है, ठीक है, and I find it very attractive. So what I do is take it and keep it into my pocket. The moment when I keep it in my pocket, theft has been committed. Whether I am about to take it to the home or not,
Yes.
I am caught here or not, but theft has been committed. When with dishonest intention you disposes the property from the possession and it is a movable property, then it is theft. But what happens again, I will take one more example, that your word book, जो आपकी बुक है सर, वो यहाँ रखी है, and to increase my knowledge, in good faith I take it and go to my home. Now there was no dishonest intention, so there is no theft has been committed. But what happens when I take it to the home and I found it that I need money, so I sold it to for 100 rupees. So theft has been committed at that place. So what are the essential? There must be a movable property, dishonest intention, and taken out of the possession without the consent of the owner, sir. And there is no specific other provision. We are covering it in a large way, sir. Theft किसी भी प्रकार से हो, ये इसी प्रकार से होगा.
Pickpocketing also comes in
Yes.
that.
मतलब आपने यहाँ से यहाँ भी रख दिया है. मतलब एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि ये मोबाइल है और किसी को लगा कि मुझे चोरी करना है, तो वो बैग के नीचे भी रख देते हैं, तो वो चोरी हो चुकी है, थेफ्ट हो चुका है.
There was theft in my uncle's house.
Yes.
Fortunately, the thief was caught.
Yes.
And the goods was confiscated.
Yes.
But my uncle was not able to get it back. Means what is the procedure
Yes.
of the police? He filed an FIR.
Yes.
Okay. But he didn't get it back. So I'm asking, after this, what is the procedure
Sir,
to get
actually,
your things back? Are you getting my question?
Yes, sir. Actually, what happens that there are some offences which occur daily, sir, like theft and beating someone, hurt. In legal language, we call it hurt. So these are the offences very tough to convict someone, because when theft has been committed, no one sees it. There is no direct evidence, sir. अगर कभी भी चोरी होती है तो आप देखते नहीं चोरी होते हो, वो तो अभी कैमरे आ गए हैं सर, बाकी चोरी कभी होते हुए देखी नहीं जाती है. तो ऐसे में क्या होता है कि इट इज सर्कमस्टेंसेस को जोड़ा जाता है सर, और फिर उसके मतलब प्रैक्टिकल केस में देखते हैं कि चोरी हुई, आदमी सामान लेके चले गया और वो बगाना में जाके रहने लग गया और उसका जहाँ भी था गोडाउन में उसने रख दिया. अब क्या होगा कि कहीं किसी तरीके से आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन लगेगी कि वो पर्सन था, तो अब वहां पे पुलिस जाएगी और फिर उसको सर्च करेगी, उसके पास प्रॉपर्टी पाएगी. तो यहाँ दो चीज, देयर मे बी टू थिंग्स व्हिच मे ऑकर. अ पर्सन ही मस्ट बी डीलिंग विद द प्रॉपर्टी स्टोलन और ही इज थीफ हिमसेल्फ. या तो चोरी का सामान बेच रहा है या फिर वो खुद चोर है. वी डायरेक्टली कैन नॉट से दैट ही इज थीफ. There are two things which can happen. It is
But if the thief is caught,
yes,
okay, and the police get the things,
yes,
whatever the
Yes.
stolen things,
yes,
then how can owner get it back? Means is there any procedure?
yes, sir. When
We find many times our bikes are stolen.
yes, sir.
Go to police station, you find so many bikes,
Yes.
okay, standing there. So do we have to pay some money as a correction?
No,
or
sir.
what happens? What is the right procedure? Means
Actually,
this
sir,
is for awareness.
Sir, bike is a very well identified thing, sir. There is a proper chassis number, sir.
Chassis number,
So there is very less chance that you might be आप गलत तो बता नहीं सकते, आपकी बाइक नहीं तो आप नहीं बता पाएंगे
Yes.
ऐसा. तो आई कैन गिव एग्जांपल ऑफ गोल्ड मैटर, सर. ये बाइक वगैरह तो आपको मिलेगी सर किसी भी तरीके से. बाकी जैसे गोल्ड चोरी होता है मोस्टली, या फिर
Yes.
मनी है, या फिर कोई any precious item has been stolen. So what police does, they search him and they confiscate it and they make a diary with them. They make a receipt and they give that receipt to the owner. And one copy is with owner and one is with the police, and they directly take it to the judicial magistrate. And after that, when all recovery has been made and whatever they find, court after the appeal period has been expired, then it will be given to you, sir.
Sir, what about snatching?
Chain snatching. These things also come in theft.
चेन स्नैचिंग एक्चुअली देयर वाज नो, मतलब जब चोरी का जब वो हुआ था सर, तब 1860 का एक्ट है सर, पर उसके बाद बहुत से ऑफेंसेस बने, तो 379 ए में अलग से बनाया गया है।
Okay.
मैं इसको पढ़ के बता देता हूँ एक बार।
चोरी करने के नए नए तरीके।
There's so many things.
Yes, there are many offences which were not in 1860, but by the involvement of the human society, many offences has taken place.
ऑफेंसेस के भी अमेंडमेंट्स हो गए।
Yes.
They have to, because human mind is very manipulative. He keeps thinking what to do.
First, let me answer the question of the sir. Sir, so police, what does that when they found any theft? So first of all, they if 1 kilogram of gold has been stolen, so there is possibility that they may keep the 100 gram or 200 gram or any other thing. मतलब पूरा शेयर तो शायद नहीं देते हैं वो। अब when they are doing such things, so there is no authority to check. It is their duty to recover the gold, sir. Okay, but while doing so, they if your 2 lockets has been misplaced or stolen, and they only recover 1, although they have recovered 2, but if they keep 1 with them,
It is up to them whether they are corrupt or
Yes,
not.
sir.
If they are honest,
Yes.
they give.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is up to
Then
them.
what happens in the cases of theft, sir? In the cases of theft, there is a lot of chance of revenge by police. Police can falsely implicate anyone, sir, because the case directly you cannot catch thieves, sir.
Yes.
They may implicate someone else, sir. And snatching में ऐसा है 379 एक्ट, that while committing theft, एकदम से क्विकली ऐसा एक्ट होता है, फोर्सिबली सीज हो जाती है आपकी प्रॉपर्टी, एकदम क्विकली होता है। थेफ्ट ही हो रही है, उसमें भी चोरी होगी, पर इतना क्विकली होगा, सीज होगा कि आपको पता ही नहीं चलता है। और मूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी आपसे छीन ली जाती है, 379 ए में है, और इसका कौन से साल में आया है इसमें एग्जैक्टली लिखा नहीं है, पर बहुत सी जगह मतलब कि थेफ्ट होना सिंपल सी बात, वो भी बहुत क्विकली, आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा कब हो गया, वो भाग जाते हैं प्रॉपर्टी में। और जो चोरी के जो मामले होते हैं ना सर, मोस्टली व्हाट हैपेंस इज दे कंडक्ट अ टेस्ट आइडेंटिफिकेशन परेड सर, लाइक शी हैज मेंशन्ड अबाउट स्नैचिंग। सो you are walking by road, and mostly what happens that thief come from behind, sir, with a bike, so they will directly snatch the chain or locket or anything, and mostly the victim is not able to see who was the thief. Okay, they only try to implicate anyone because it happens very quickly. You are not ready, और आप इतना देख ही नहीं पाते कि क्या हुआ, एकदम से इतना जल्दी सब कुछ हो जाता है।
Forgery is also
Yes, वो
included in this.
Yes,
You know,
वो मैं आगे
forgery.
बताऊंगा सर, टाइम की वजह से मैं कमी कर
Okay.
गया। बट तो टेस्ट आइडेंटिफिकेशन पीरियड के बारे में बता रहा था सर। अब व्हाट विल हैपन दैट इफ अ थीफ इज कॉट, पुलिस विल टेक यू टू द पुलिस स्टेशन एंड दे विल पुट 10 or any similar articles like locket or mangalsutra or kangan, anything which has been stolen, they will keep a similar type of item, so they will try to find that you are telling truth or you मतलब false claim तो नहीं कर रहे हैं।
Yes.
और next is they will also tell you to identify the accused who has committed the offense, so that police can know that they are going in the right direction, sir. And they have not caught a wrong person, sir.
जस्ट लाइक यू सेड दैट जल्दी से छीन के जाते हैं, बट ऐसे क्राउड में भी बहुत बार जैसे कि चेन निकाल लेते हैं, तो फिर उसमें कैसे पता चलेगा?
क्या पता चलेगा?
मतलब जैसे
किसने
कि
चोरी की?
किसने चोरी की है, और
So that is
if
why
they are able to, you know,
yes,
otherwise,
it is not mandatory.
Mandatory.
You have to just identify the belongings which you had. And the person which you can identify that he had committed the suspect of the offense.
If you
It
can,
is not.
other person.
It is not your duty to prove the offense. It is the duty of police
Hmm.
to collect the evidence and prove the case. It
it's
is the
like
duty
you
of the
see
state.
it, then you can identify it.
Ah,
Like
yes.
you can give some.
So it depends upon the situation.
See, test identification period is basically that police wants to know that they are going into the right direction or with the right accused or not.
Okay.
अगर भी चेन स्नैचिंग की दौरान जो विक्टिम है, अगर उसे चोट पहुंच जाए तो फिर क्या होगा उसमें? मतलब चोट पहुंच जाए या फिर हमला कर दे, तो फिर वो कैसे?
इसमें 379 बी है इसके लिए भी ऑफेंस के लिए पनिशमेंट 14 इयर्स का है उसमें।
तो अटैक तो बड़े में आएगा, हमला करने को फिर
See,
हाँ तो बड़े आएगा।
when you are asking question, it is covering very large aspect. बहुत vast aspect है ये आप जो बोल रहे हैं ना।
ये हमला कर दिया मतलब तो फिर वही
कैसे हमला कर दिया?
His intention was to steal.
Sir, when mostly chain snatching is done, sir, so they do not come with the gun. Then it will be sir robbery, sir. Robbery और डकैती वो मैं कल डिस्कस करूँगा सर। उसमें
नहीं,
आएगा।
फिर भी उनके पास इक्विपमेंट तो होते हैं,
होता है,
नाइफ
उसमें
वगैरह
उसको
होता ही
आराम से
होता
देखते
है।
रहेंगे।
और कभी कभी क्या होता है, जिसकी चोरी करने जाते हैं, अगर वो उनको पकड़ लेते हैं ना, तो खुद भागने के लिए, खुद को बचाने के लिए वो मतलब करते हैं, हमला तो करते हैं उस पे। अब इस केस में अगर उसने नाइफ यूज किया हो
See,
तो अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर ही होगा ना।
मर्डर
जैसे उसने
मर्डर नहीं हो पाएगा वो।
नहीं, अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर।
अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर भी नहीं हो पाएगा वो। एक्चुअली मैंने 382 बताया ना आपको कि थेफ्ट आफ्टर प्रिपरेशन मेड फॉर कॉजिंग डेथ है ना। 382 जो आगे सेक्शन बताया था, आप लोगों ने ध्यान से सुना नहीं उसको। थेफ्ट आफ्टर प्रिपरेशन मेड फॉर कॉजिंग डेथ, हर्ट और रिस्ट्रेंट इन ऑर्डर टू कमिट थेफ्ट। मतलब डेथ करने का इंटेंशन नहीं है, पर वो लेके अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर बहुत अलग चीज है। मतलब सर मुझे बहुत समय चाहिए था मर्डर। मैं आपको मर्डर बताऊंगा प्रॉपर्ली, पर ये मर्डर में नहीं आएगा।
Okay. So we'll continue that.
Yes.
Because the cases are different.
मर्डर बहुत बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट है सर, आधा घंटा लग जाएगा।
Yes.
ये attempt to murder
Next
नहीं है,
time
उसका अलग है।
robbery and extortion is on.
और आप बहुत रेयर इंसिडेंट में देखते होंगे चेन स्नैचिंग वाले ने किसी को मार दिया।
तो चोरी के केस में ऐसा होता है कि पकड़े जाने में वो ऐसा फील करता है तो भागने कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा मारता है, देखता नहीं है।
ये 382
इंटेंशनली उनकी डेथ हो जाए तो वो अटैक टू मर्डर
His first intention is to steal.
यस।
Okay. His first means maybe in some cases it might happen, but that may be very rare.
मतलब सर मैं समझा तो दूंगा, पर आधा घंटा बैठना पड़ेगा आपको।
No, we'll continue next time.
एक्चुअली वो उसमें नहीं आएगा भाई, उसके लिए अलग
मैं वही पूछना